everybody. We're just chatting between the classes. Hi, I'm Chris, and we have Jane and Kelly, and we can move the rock unless you like him there. Little motivation. All right, so we're doing a full body stretch today. Anywhere specific everywhere? Okay, good. That sounds good. Okay, so we're just going to do a couple of things while we're standing to get ourselves kind of moving. I know you guys a lot of you came from my Tabata class. And if you haven't, we'll just do a few moves to get you kind of a little warmer, okay? A little warmer than you are already. Turn your toes out. Kev, hit play on that music. Actually, I think you have to do it from, this. There we go. Okay, sorry. All right. Just let me know if that's too loud or not loud enough. Turn the toes out. All right, so we're going to start with just a little side lunge. Up, good. Side lunge. Now, your knees and your toes, they point in the same direction. So sometimes when I see people doing this, they're like putting the knee forward, although the toe is that way. So you want to keep your toe in alignment with the knee. Good. And down, up. Now, adding a reach, center, and reach, center, good. Keep going, side. So Kristen says, okay, I have to admit, I hate mobility and stretching. That being said, I've taken up pickleball, and between my daily workouts and hours of playing, everything is tight shoulders and legs, so I'm in. Yes. And down, I love that. And down, one more, nice. Now let's reach down. So it's a little bit lower and down. Good. Just kind of see where you are right now, how your body feels. You should be kind of warm, and if you're like, oh, right? That's okay. That's why we're here. Down, up, down, hold it up right here. Now you're going to circle your arms back, good. Big circles. Get your backstroke for you, Jane. Were you good at the backstroke? Yeah? All of it. Good. Are you a good swimmer? Other direction. That's me. She said I'm not fantastic, but I get the job done. That's me. Good. Whew. Same. Good. Now, take your right arm up, bring it down to the middle of your back, hold it. Now try your best not to do that. Point your elbow up to the sky. Push your head into your arm. And now take that same arm behind your back and drop your head to the left. Now, we're gonna test this out later and see if you feel any better when we're done. So reach it up and bring it back. Push your head into your arm, stand tall. Good, arm up. Bring it back behind so your palm faces away from you and drop your head. Good, up. One more time. On the side. Head in. Good, up. Bring it back. Pull the elbow back. Good, drop your head. Nice, and take it up. Now, left arm up. Okay, and it's just kind of getting some movement, kind of seeing where you are. Put your head into the arm, stand up tall. Good. And then up, bring it back, and drop your head. Nice. Take it up. Hand back. Like Kev's taking a picture, and I'm like, were you giggling? And take it back around. That's okay. Good, up. Last one. Joe, I love when you have normal people exercise with you. You have no idea, these two are not normal at all. Anybody that's here, not normal. Up, in a good way. Up, take it down. You gotta be, Jane said at least she didn't say old. You gotta, down, just shake out your head a little bit. Whew. Now, right there, you don't have to look, just listen. Flex your toes on the right so you can lift your toes off the floor just a little bit. So lift the toes, all the toes of the right foot off the floor. Spread the toes out and then put them back down. And then lift the left toes off the floor. Hold them there for a second, spread them out. Put them back down, right? Good. Now, bend the knees, and what you're gonna do is come back with your right knee, then your left knee, and come down to hands and knees, okay? So, right here. Thank you. Good, inhale, arch up. Good. Nice, round it back. Good, now just hold this for a little longer second. So think about this, your chin is to your chest, okay? Pull the belly button up to the spine. Push your toes into the floor, so you're really rounding through that whole back. Good. Okay, now we're like that all the time, right? So why don't we just drop the belly, look up, okay? So there's an arch at the back. Ah, good. Now this is the one that sometimes people are like, oh my gosh, I can't, right? Okay, because, stay there, with that nice dip in that back, because we are always like this. Sitting at a desk, sitting in the car, sitting on, doing step aerobics, lifting your knees, sitting on a spin bike, right? So we're rounding a lot. So we're just like, oh, good, arch, sorry. Nice, now. Okay, so now let's take your left arm straight in front of you and flatten your back, hold right there. Now, take your left arm back and around your back like we did when you were standing and bring your hand, palm is facing the sky. So your elbow is pointing out to the side. Nice. Now listen, uncurl your toes, come on back into a child's pose and reach your right arm forward. And if you can, let your head sit on the floor. So now you're in this position with your child's pose, and I want you to lift your left elbow up a little bit so you're opening up that left chest. Just hold this. Okay, now with some core strength, you're gonna come back up, keeping your hand behind your back. Come back up to right hand and both knees. Now left arm goes up to the sky, and then you're gonna thread the needle through. So now you're stretching out through the shoulder the opposite way. And if you have if you wanna do a bigger twist, you could take your right arm over your ear and reach it over. And if you'd like a bind, and you're like, what? You can reach your right arm behind your back, which sounds completely ridiculous, and then you can grab your left thigh. Jane just said no. See, normal people. Right? And although, yes, stretch, you go into a stretching or a yoga class, everybody's so serious, and it's like, you know what? Just have a little bit of fun with what your body can and can't do sometimes, right? You're like, oops.
Like a Philadelphia pretzel.
You are a Philadelphia pretzel. Good. Okay, so now, if you're bound, take that right arm up to the sky and then put it down in front of your face. Okay, and then take your left arm out to the side, hold it right there, bring your hand behind your head, left hand behind the head, and then open the elbow up to the sky, and hold right there. Thanks, DJ Kevy Kev. You can go. Bye-bye. No, I'm just kidding. We love Kevin, right? Hold it there. And very nice. So put that arm down. Give me a couple cat-cows. Arch, and then around. Good. And with your hands on the floor, your shoulders should definitely feel, one feels a little different than the other from what you just did. Good. Now flatten it out. Okay, take your right arm forward. Okay, bring it back behind your back. Okay, so your palm is up. And go ahead into your child's pose. Drop your backside and left arm comes forward. Drop your head. If you need to put your head on something, that's fine. Like on a pillow or towel or a book or something to lift it up a little bit. Lift your right elbow up so you're opening the right side of your chest. And some different stretches to open up in the... Jane said tight chest and shoulders, and I was like, okay, here we go. Nice. All right. So now, keeping the hand behind your back, lift back up to hands and knees, but your right hand is still behind your back. Take your right arm up to the sky. Okay, here you go, Jane. Right arm, elbow underneath, so thread your needle, and you can stay right there, which is fine. You can take your left arm over the head if you want. If you need more, you can always take that left arm behind your back and bind it to your right thigh. Somebody said, Sandy says the Rock can't get down on the floor. He needs more mobility. He's little. All right, I'm just gonna say he's a little stiff. He's made of cardboard. Stay there. Ooh, good. Open up that left chest a little bit. So really hold, stretch. How you doing, Jay? Are you just looking at me? Good. Now take that left arm up to the sky. Okay. Put it on the floor. Good. You're gonna take your right hand behind your head and right arm up to the sky. Open up the chest. Oh, Anna's giving lovies. She's like, Jane, it's gonna be okay. Let me show you how it's done. Oh, there. Oh, good. Ah, beautiful. Okay, so bring the hand down. Here's one for you, Jane. Hello, my sweetest. Oh my God. Oh my God. Go on down to your belly. Okay. But I'm like, you can watch first. Okay. Oh, okay. She did it. That was so cute. Okay. Bend your left knee. Okay. And just put your head on your arms, on your hands, and then press your pelvis into the floor. Good. And then you're going to switch. So you're just kind of working on bending that knee and bringing your heel close to the backside without letting the hips pop off the floor. I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, but a lot of people are so tight in the hip flexors that they can't. Anna is really part of the show tonight. Take it down and switch. Okay, so now left leg up. What I want you to do is now you're going to kind of rotate from the hip by moving the lower leg, rotating from the hip. So you're kind of rocking your leg side to side. Okay, and this one your hip will come off the floor. The pelvis will come off the floor a little bit. Okay, good. Side to side. You're gonna love this one, Jane. You're gonna love it. You know what it is already? Okay, so back to the center. Hold it there, and let's do the other side first. Let's see, where is she? Good. And then just kind of rock those side to side a little bit. Okay. So it's really interesting a lot of times when something is bothering you to say, I get questions like, do you think I need new shoes? Because my knee's been bugging me. It could be. There's a million reasons why your knee could be bugging you, right? A lot of times when you feel something in ankle, knee, something like that, sometimes it comes from somewhere else. Even in your back, sometimes that can come from your hips, right? Just, everything's connected. Good. So we just gotta, okay, hold it here. Extend that leg. Now bend the left knee. And then you're gonna arch up just a little bit. And you're gonna put your left hand right next to your left shoulder. Put your right arm out to the side. Yes. And now you're going to roll over and put your left foot on the floor. Good. Nice scorpion. What is it stretching? Okay, so you're gonna feel, do you feel the shoulder, the right shoulder? Okay, and for some people, this is really opening up in the hip flexor as well. So if that's not, if you don't have tight hip flexors, you might not feel that as much. And also this might not be, some hip flexor stretches are deeper for some people, just depending on where you are tight there. But yeah, you feel that chest stretch, right? Oh. Do you hear her though, guys? She doesn't like it, but she's trying and she's doing it. Good, back to the center. Jane is not a quitter. Good, back to the center. Good. Bend your right knee, right hand next to your chest, left arm out, and good. Sandy has everybody has a love-hate relationship with mobility. Kelly, you're probably like me too. You're like, I'm gonna take some time to stretch, and then you stretch for like 45 seconds, and you're like, okay. It's like, that's why part of why I do these is because I'm like, I gotta make sure that I'm doing it as well, right? Yeah. Whew. Yeah. Yeah. Is that the side where your knee bothers you or the other side? So in that sense, she said one side she feels the hip flexor more than the other. And it could be because you're compensating by putting more weight on that hip, right? So it's crazy what our body does to like try to correct something, right? Come back to the center. Come on up. Oh, it feels like a mammogram, okay? Come on to your back. So, did I tell you guys? I told the channel, I think, but I don't know if I told you guys. Take your knees in and just circle them to one side. That I passed out during my mammogram. Like landed on the floor, passed out. And it was the last picture they were taking, the last scan or whatever. And she's like, okay, last one. And I felt everything going white. And like, it was about to come out of my mouth that like, hold on, I might pass out. And the next thing I know is I hear, Christina. And I'm laying in this lady's arms on the floor. And just other direction. Good. Yeah, exactly. She said, Jane goes, because that's because you don't have any what, Jane? Tissue, I don't. Yeah, good. I don't have anything. Good. Good. Hold it in the center. Drop your right foot to the floor. And then I want you to bring your left leg over. Now here's a little mobility drill for you, which probably seems stupid for some of you, but it's gonna be hard for others. Arms out to the side. Cross your left leg. So your left ankle is over your right knee. And then I want you to drop it over to the right. And then over to the left. And then back to the center. Extend your left leg up. Put it down. And then we're gonna switch the other side. Lift it up. Cross it over. Now this is my difficult side. Go to the left. And it doesn't matter really which way you start. You can go left or right because we're gonna do both. Go other way. Good. Back to the center. Extend that leg. Good. Put it back down. Now this time, add a little stretching into it. So left leg up. Grab it. Pull it in and lift. Bring it back down. Cross it over. Bring it over to the right and hold it. Take a breath there. Good. Over to the left. Nice. Hold it. And back to the center. Now this time, before you extend the leg, bring that knee up. Good, and hold it. Now, you can reach through and grab your right thigh. A couple other things you could do. You can reach through and grab your right shin. That'll make it a little deeper. Okay. Another thing you could do, reach it up so that right leg can extend. And if you're really flexible, you can reach up and grab your right ankle and lift the shoulders off the floor. Sandy says, hey, Chris, my husband always talks to you while doing these classes. He's addicted. Sorry that you just heard my mammogram story. Good, and release. Well, hi, Sandy's husband. Good. Put your left foot down, extend your right leg up and hold it. Good, nice stretch there. Good. And then cross that right leg over and bring it over to the left. You can bring your arms out to the side if you want to. Hold it. So then they wouldn't let me leave. I guess I didn't have lunch. Like it was at like 12:30 or something, and it was all the way up in Saucon Valley. So I drove up there, and like, I guess I was just lightheaded. Good. Back to the other side, and they were like, we're gonna call the emergency room, and I'm like, oh my God, no, I'm fine. And I was like, all I need is some juice or like some crackers or something, and they were like, okay. So they bring it back to the center. Yeah, they took my vitals. I was fine. I was like, listen, can I prove this to you? I will literally do cartwheels down the hallway. Like, that's what I said. And then, so then I'm waiting there, and I could hear the nurse talking about me to the other nurses because she was so freaked out. She's like, oh my God, she just fell on the floor. I was like, no, take the bigger leg up. Oh yeah. I did almost one time. I know because I was just standing up. My friend was cutting my hair and we were at her house and I was standing up and I was holding my breath and I felt lightheaded, but I never passed out until that. I was like, good. Oh yes. Okay. Okay, release it down. Back to your singles. No, I fell out. They don't have anything to hold. I was hardly holding on to anything. Good, other direction. Yeah. But yeah, I was holding onto the machine, and next thing I knew, I was on the floor. What the heck? Exactly. Okay, bottoms of the feet together. But if you know that you're going to pass out, apparently you'll they will tell you that you can sit. They'll bring it down and you can sit for your mammogram. And I was like, yeah, I guess they would have to be able to do that, you know, for people who can't stand up, right? Bottoms of the feet press together. Press them together and then release. So what you're going to feel here is the front of those hips open up a little bit. So now take your hands on your inner thighs and I want you to pretend that you're going to squeeze your legs up. So press your inner thighs into your hands like you're trying to close the knees and then release. And then do that again. Closing the knees. Now, as you do that, press the feet together. So you get a contraction and then release. And one more time. Bottoms of the feet press in. Knees try to come together. Good. And then release. Nice. And then take your knees to the chest carefully one at a time. We're going to take a happy baby. I know you love this. Bottoms of the feet, grab them. You're going to rock side to side with this. You're going to look completely ridiculous. And that's okay. Good. Good. Take it in. Bring your knees together. Drop them over to the right. Put your right hand on and then let your left arm go out to the side and look over at that left hand. Stretch it out. Hang out here for a sec. So there's one step class that we were doing at Jane's pool. Was that Bernie that was a puppy? It's the cutest, guys. There's like a puppy golden retriever. You got to go find it. I don't even remember which step it is, but it's a step. You'll see the thumbnail is the three of us by the pool, and there's some cute bloopers at the end with the puppy and us almost getting attacked by bees. Which is fun. Good. Up to the center. Oh yeah, other side. Oh, and you could tell that, yeah, Jen was, I was like, I kept forgetting to put my glasses on, or off. So some scenes, it's like, what happened there? How did, because we were when we shoot by the pool, sometimes it's really hot out, so we have to take longer breaks than the breaks we would give during the class. So we'd be like, chatting for like 20 minutes. I'll get back to it. Hold there. Marta said that was the first step workout she did of mine. Oh, that's so great. The next time Jim and Marta are up, I'll have to bring them to your pool. They're so cute. Good. Okay, so what I want you to do from here is come over to a fetal position. We're just gonna open up the opposite way. So come over to your hands and knees one more time, and I want you to come to an upward facing dog, okay? Now, if you're like, this is not, no. Okay, you could just do a cobra, and elbows in here, okay? Or an upward facing dog, your hands are under your shoulders, try not to sink in. Pull your shoulders back, lengthen out of your neck, lift your hips off the floor if you can, okay? And for deeper, you can lift your knees off the floor, but really think length through the whole body here. 4, 3, Don't pass out. And very nice. Come back to a child's pose. And right here, though, elbows on the floor. Bring your hands together and just take some wrist circles. Good. Other direction with those. Good. And now, put the hands on the floor, come to a seated position. Now, whatever seated position feels good. If this cross leg does not feel good for you, you can have your legs extended. You can sit up on a chair, whatever feels good, okay? From at the beginning, we did this little, how did this feel? Okay, so hold this here. Hand behind, put your head into. We did it standing though. Head into your arm. Good. And then take it back. Good. Now open up, and this one we're gonna just give a little more love to. Grab that wrist, pull it over, and then drop your head to the left. You are tight in the hips today. She said that right before class. I'm really tight in the hips. We'll give a shout out to Polly. We'll say hi to Polly. Send her this clip chain. Good. Now, really open up the front of your chest and then look up at the sky a little bit. So you're getting kind of the front, right front of your neck. You guys have neck sleeping issues? Oh, how about you, Kelly? Oh, you're lucky. Good. Up. Good. Up. Everything else. Hands to the middle of your back. Good. So I told him, so we never used to let the dogs sleep with us, and then recently, it started with Anna during a couple of like thunderstorms. Good. And then take that back behind. Then she started coming upstairs because she was scared, which is funny because she's typically the watchdog. Open and then drop it over. And then one night, so I'm like, Kev, you know this is gonna turn what this is gonna turn into. So one night he brings Louie up to. We didn't have any power. I was like, you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna be up here all the time now. So we don't need an alarm clock anymore because Louie, literally every morning, you hear his little jingle as he shakes, and then he has the cutest yawn. It's like, and then he comes to you with his messy bedhead face. Like, are we getting up? And you're like, oh my God, I can't. Good. Listen, your dogs are as big as you. Good. Come back up. Last big breath in, everybody. Bring your hands together into your heart. Awesome, awesome job. How do you guys feel? You hate me. Are you feeling good? Good. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Hope to have Jane and Kelly back again. Maybe we'll do another one by the pool. Yeah, that would be great. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to hit like, share, leave a comment, and have a great day. Bye-bye, guys. Give them some of that.